Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, since we've already finished the game, and I already done, well, one of the side stories, and I made since I'm fucking an idiot, I made the mistake of fucking playing through the entire, like, both of the side stories, part 1 and part 2, in the same video, and being stressed out that I was gonna cut off, because you can't save, you can't load or anything. So I had to redo this all over again. So what I decided to do is now I'm going to be doing, there's going to be a video for each part. So for today we're going to be doing understanding, where Yuri came in because I made the mistake of playing through this the first time, playing through part 1 and part 2 like all together. That was a mistake. So we're going to be playing understanding in this video, the part 1, and then we're playing part 2, and then we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep doing each video of these for the parts, so I don't end up being stressed out, and I can also do my little jokes without having to rush. So let's just get into it. Me in the side story, understanding. What do I look like? An imbecile? Don't answer that question. A club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of a door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway and then stops. A face peeks in. The face seems familiar. Boom! It's Yuri! I knew it was Yuri! Okay, if you guys don't know, in the last video, Monica and Sayori saw Yuri reading a book, or we didn't know it was Yuri, but it was just a girl just reading a book, and they didn't know about it. And that's who was reading the book. It was Yuri, obviously. I mean, like, who else would it be? Like, we've only seen 4 girls in this game, in this main game. Like, we only seen them, and then our character, but we never got to see him. Look, Sayori has my face when I fucking see Yuri walk in the room. Monika's just confused. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. Okay, it's her. It's the girl. It's true. The girl standing in the doorway was none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Boom! See, like, I knew it. I knew it. See, you can't hide that shit from me. I'm like a fucking detective. Also, this is adorable. And it's also like, if you notice, like, there's just a gap. The door is the main character. That's what it is. Next to Monica leaving the flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door. The book continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Yeah, because Yuri is the shy, one. She ain't like the confident, look at me, I'm totally the best kind of person. She's shy and self-conscious, and yeah. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club. Even though it's just us so far, but what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. That's her name. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to the nearby desk and gently sitting down. Minnie! So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? She's confused, she's like, what? Like, books? My nose is killing me still! I'm gonna get that checked out. Oh. Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes. Have you heard of... fucking reading these fucking, like, the title of Yuri's books is kind of trying to, like, say the Resident Evil 8 characters when you don't know how to say them. Like, Donna Beneviento. Like, you can't say it. It's like confusing. And then fucking Dummy Tresk. Like, obviously I can say it now because, like, you know, I've gotten experience with the game and with Resident Evil 8, and I can like say their words now. But like when I first was playing it, I'm over here like I have no idea what they're talking about. Like, who is this? I fucking called okay, now I can't even say it anymore. I lost my train of thought. I can't say I have. Oh well, she's my favorite author. Oh, it's an author. Nice. I'm on her fifth book, and it's just Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her chest in joy. You can borrow my books, I won't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica Stambers caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. Sayori's just like, what? Just like confused. I'd love to! It sounds like you're really into them. So it must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did... Things always scare me. Like, fucking... Every single pop-up that happens on my PlayStation, it always scares me because I think it's just fucking God over here just fucking threatening me. Or fucking... You know, just mocking me. It's like, hey, look, you can't film this anymore. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up, scans up. What the fuck? I'll be right back, and I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that. Nothing. Oh, I thought nodding. Does it nothing to herself? Nodding to herself. Concernable. I can't read this, okay? Of the book that Yuri sets down on the desk. Or heftiness. True. Okay. I'll get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Bro, I'm about to fucking die. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for this. Neither was I! How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is their only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be a little bit more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more. Know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. Yeah, what the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff. Just can't read, dude. And just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice, I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps, or I thought she said tapes. I was like, what? She taps her finger against the dumping chunky book. Yuri left sitting on the desk. Afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with their short time gone, indicates that she must have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared. The book Yuri brought for her it's just about equal in size to one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that Yuri was also one of those characters that, you know, I try to fucking, you know, every time you talk with as a character for her, it's just fucking like I get confused. There are some things that should be more explained in the other books that take place in the same universe. So going over those would be good for you, keeping you from you getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. Across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide to want to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. It's like, huh, I'm gonna look at this. Reading! My cup of tea. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Gary glances over at Monica. Monica? Monica came into the classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens as she shakes her head to herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and I couldn't look up. And she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that it was probably irrational. What? Wait! No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad for interrupting you that I just like walked out. Dude, I love the way that they're like all like, you know, the writing is just like, I don't know, it makes me laugh sometimes. Like you can see like my fucking face. Like when you like, okay, I can't really speak because like I don't know, I just don't understand. Like the way the writing is just like played out. It's so nice. Like you can like really tell that like so much character development was put into these characters. Like it's so funny. I was actually really hoping, what the fuck, that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. Like Yuri is like just like, you know, like I said, like the one with the big words and, you know, self-confident and everything. Sayori is just my favorite one to play as because she's just like that can be crazy. Monica, I've noticed, has been like, yeah, saying things like that. She's like, I was like all like really nervous to even walk up to you, and it's just funny. I always seem to interpret things at the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind them. Bro, the things that I suck at is driving in GTA and reading. Those are all my kryptonites. Like, Jesus Christ, like, that is just like the worst. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly at herself. I never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of things are you into? Like genres? I don't know. Just anything, everything. Okay, yeah, everything. Just anything. Even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are just things you think were dumb. Sayori pauses, then look of concern on her face. She's sad. How about I'll tell you something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things, like making cute colleges decorate, or little cute colleges. What? Or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, that's something I'm kind of something kind of silly I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just you to be surprised how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into, right? Sayori nods. Yes. I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Oh my god. I'm not. Oh yeah. I love this. My god. I love how like in part one, in these part ones I've noticed that like in the part one, it's like you get like so happy and everything, and then like you're over here just like having a good time, and then in part two you just want to cry because they're so sad. But like I'm just gonna enjoy all these funny moments while it lasts. Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. I fucking love this. Ah! I'm fangirling. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Your pause is feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. Like going out into the woods or the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice. Just kind of. It's just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind offer anonymously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow. I feel like I would never. I feel like I would never have had the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think. We do. If you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue the conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. I fucking love this. Like Monica's is like out doing it. Like I would like an animation. Like I've said this in like episode 2 or something. I would like an animation of this because of this game, because like it would just be so fucking cute and just adorable and funny. Like I can just imagine Sayori and Yuri just like talking like between those like two desks, like right there. Monica sitting like one of the back ones and being like, "Hey," like in the background, like, "Hey, I've done these things before." It's like, yeah, and then they start talking. It's just hilarious. I fucking love it. Monica intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them at once more. Looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. When it's packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to see Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. I can't wait. It really feels nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, and you know, it made me happy. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging it. What? How are you? My face is just like feeling numb. I don't know, so it's hard to talk. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of the new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Wow. So what was the point of just doing that? Of just having that dark screen? Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to only find Sayori in the club room. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? And he silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Huh? Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books, and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. Yeah, it was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and I forgot to think about everyone else in the club. So, Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Why? Because I know you're just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. No, that's not the case. I'm reading a big book, which honestly, yes, I know it's like you would be like, really? No, not fam. You're lying. Like, we were interested, right, Sayori? We were interested, yes, but if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. Yeah, see, we were ready to read it, right? I've already decided I'll join the club, so you have to try so hard to do it what? Entice me, what? That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. She sighed. Well, the thing is, I don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun we could do together. Reading your books, like as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this? Anyway, exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sarah pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell? Wait, now I can read that. Part of the Everlast Saga? I can read that as well. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Annabelle? I think that's what it is. Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. No! Wait, how come we need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes! I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. You could hide it. So we're like, notes! No! It's like we're doing schoolwork when it's supposed to be fun time. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. Thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to make it as well as possible. I trust you. That was the first side story, but okay, I'm sorry. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide a smile and a light blush. Yeah, generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in things I have a lot of experience with. Actually, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart, especially you. No! Sarah rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. I need a minor diversion between them to get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world. Her story takes place begin. I almost like puked. The more of it she details the racist fiction's history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. I forgot. We're like halfway down with the book. Yeah. What happened with like the rest of the page? I forgot what happened in the very beginning of the book. Can we redo it again? But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri, guides her through it in a way such that it is fun to follow along. It becomes Dude, I can't read. I always question myself afterwards. I'm like, what? After I read a word that I have no idea. Evident that the world building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with all this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Not like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just like putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But it's like my fucking face. It's numb as fuck. But it's like there must be so much planning and hard work. Are you into poetry? I think there's an appendix. Bro, I can't I can't do these big words. That includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes that it is the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started. I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Okay, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's not for the book. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that. I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Most of the time. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, you're getting past the table of contents. Holy shit. Okay, chapter 1. No. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What? What does... Just spell it out, Andrew, and you'll fucking figure it out. Vindicated? I don't know, man. Mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? What? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. What? The two continue reading. This is fucking long. What the fuck? Very relaxed expression remains unearned. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Until now, her expressions entering reverse with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they don't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. Confused. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value of the notes, and she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reducing of questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. And this Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and then closes a little of the book she's gotten through so far. So what are your thoughts up until this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. That's the title. Okay, well, I don't know. When it takes me a long time to read, to understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get, but I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best, so I can see the way that you do. Relaxation of Yuri expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori's left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having so much fun just a second ago. That's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I shouldn't have told her that I enjoyed it. I want to go trusted me with this one. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, she wouldn't have left the book here, right? She forgot to take it with her. This is horrible! Was it really because she thought I was enjoying our time together? Maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she'd be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her.